किती वर्षाचा कोर्स आहे तुमचा?
3 वर्ष.
पहिलं वर्ष. महिना झाला.
Can you see the whiteboard?
कोणाकोणाला तुम्हाला नोकरी?
Yes ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. So we are going to start unit number 4. Unit number 4 is communication. Unit number 4 is description. Sub unit 2 is description. Okay. So we are going to learn this description skill, describing skill. Okay, there are 2 more subunits. Another is, I think, narration, description, and then interpersonal skills. Last part is interpersonal skills. So in today's lecture, we are going to start with description skill. Now, this is one of the important skill, writing skill in language. How could you define description? What is describing? What does it include? Yes, tell me. We describe means represent image, right? Object and character. Okay, good, very good. We state the characteristics, qualities of any object. So that is description, right? So descriptive skills are very important in communication. Whenever we communicate, we don't only inform people, but sometimes we have to describe the things. We have to describe. Okay? So that makes the communication more effective. And that's why descriptive language skills, they signify a person's ability to describe something. So it is ability to describe something. Now here something which can be any object, any person, animal, place or situation. Okay? Can be any object, any person, a person, animal, place or situation. Understood? So, a description is considered objective if it is purely factual and doesn't contain any of the writer's personal views, judgments or feelings. It should be very, very objective. Whatever we are observing, that should be described without adding your personal views, judgments or feelings as it is. It can be purely factual. So that is description of an object. And sometimes when you describe that object from your point of view, that description is going to be subjective. That description is going to be subjective. Now, for example, आपल्याला नेहमी एक उदाहरण देतात की एखादा there is a glass of water, it is half filled. काहींना जर विचारलं की काय दिसतंय तुम्हाला, काही जण म्हणतील अर्धा भरलेला ग्लास आहे आणि काही जण म्हणतील की अर्धा रिकामा आहे. So that depends on the person's attitude or perspective. Okay? Now, let me tell you what is expected. Here, when we describe the things, okay, This description includes many vivid sensory details. It should include vivid sensory details. Then we have to make use of figurative language. Figurative language. Okay. Now, for example, sometimes we use similes, metaphor, and we try to paint the picture in listeners' or readers' mind. So that is called figurative language. So for improving your description skills, you need to have figurative language, and you should give vivid sensory details also. Now, what are vivid sensory details? That I will tell you in detail. Then what we need is we should avoid general adjectives. We should avoid general adjectives, nouns, or passive verbs, and we should make use of more precise and specific adjectives and nouns. Okay? Make use of more precise and specific adjectives, nouns, and verbs. So these things we should remember while describing something. Now, for example, let us take an example. I showed you an apple. मी तुम्हाला एक apple दाखवलेला आहे. एक सफरचंद आहे. And I asked you to describe it. How will you describe it? Tell me. How will you describe it? Shape, color. Yes. So you will tell its shape. You will tell its color. Then. Yes. What else? What else? Flavor. Flavor. Good. Very good. Very good. Yes. Anyone else? Taste. Test. Yes. Good. So see, there are certain stages of describing an object. In the first stage, what we do, we observe the object carefully. Now here object means what? Object म्हणजे फक्त आता इथं हे कन्सिडर करू नका एखादी वस्तू. Object can be any person, animal, place or situation. Okay? So let us consider all of them as an object. So in the first stage, what we are going to do is we will focus on the prominent feature of the focus on its prominent feature. Prominent feature of the object. Now prominent feature means what? Now when I show you an apple, immediately, yes, what comes in your mind? This is a fruit. Okay, so this belongs to which category? Fruit, right? So first of all, we will describe its broader category. In this first stage, you tell the category to which it belongs. Now, for example, this is an apple, this is a fruit, or an apple is a fruit. Okay, so here we stated the prominent feature of an object. Now, what we are going to do in the second stage? In second stage, we are going to zooming in. Zooming in means what? Zooming in. Tell me. Zooming in means what? Yes. Can you guess what is zooming in? In the first stage, what we did, we focused on prominent feature, categorization. In the second stage, yes, we will focus on specific details. We will give other details. Okay? So, zooming in means giving specific details. Okay? Now, what are these specific details? As you told earlier, yes, you will tell it, you will describe its shape, color, or test. So, describing shape, color, test of the object. So, can you describe how is an apple? How it looks? Yes. Yes, answer. Answer my question. Hello. Be quick. Hello. Are you there? Yes, Rutuja, Priyanka, Asavari. Anjali. Are you listening? Hello? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Then answer my question. It's a very easy question. How will you describe an apple? It is red in color, right? It is round and it tastes sweet. It tastes sweet. Okay? So these are all actually sensory details. Sensory means what? What we see with our eyes. We can see its color, we can see its shape. Then how it tastes. That is also sensory detail. Okay? So it is sweet in taste. So here we are giving sensory details. Now in the third stage, yes. So we will list further details regarding that object. Okay. Now, for example, how you are going to present that object. Apart from all these details, how you are going to describe that object, integrate all your information with rest of your description. आता हे आपले क्वालिटीज फीचर्स वगैरे सगळे आपण आता कलेक्ट केलेले आहेत. काय काय आपले पॉइंट्स आपण सांगायचे. आता हे आपल्याला काय करायचं आहे, वी आर गोइंग टू प्रेझेंट देम युजिंग फिगरेटिव्ह लँग्वेज, युजिंग द बेस्ट vocabulary. Okay, right? And we are going to link all the points. त्याच्यामध्ये पण लिंकिंग करणार आहे, इंटिग्रेट करणार सगळे इन्फॉर्मेशन. Okay, and we will write an essay or a paragraph about that object. So this is the third stage. And what will be the fourth stage? Yes, you are ready to provide a comprehensive description of that object. Okay, so you will form a comprehensive paragraph. Comprehensive means what? The reader or the listener, he should be able to interpret it well. So that is comprehensive description. It should be tangible. जे काही आपण डिस्क्रिप्शन दिलेलं आहे ते पटकन कळलं पाहिजे. त्याच्यावरून एकंदर त्या ऑब्जेक्ट विषयी इमेज तयार झाली पाहिजे. नाउ सी, whenever we read any story or any novel, there many times something is described, like the character is described or the situation is described, and while reading that situation or while reading that description of a person or a place, that creates a vivid image of that particular thing in our mind. आपल्या मनामध्ये एक इमेज तयार होती. Or we start visualizing the event, visualizing the person. ही व्यक्ती कशी असेल त्या कथानकातली हे आपण व्हिज्युअलाइज करतो. डोळ्यासमोर ती व्यक्ती येते तिचं वर्णन केल्यावर. सो that means comprehensive description. So this is how you have to develop your description using these four main stages. So here what is more important? Sensory analysis is important, and second thing, organizing the information properly, that is important. Means second and third point is very important. Second and third stage is important. Now let me tell you how we can do sensory analysis. Now this is a very essential component of description skill. So this analysis, it considers all the sensory aspects that can be used to describe a person, place or an object or any situation. It involves thinking. And it involves all sensory organs. Now for example, sight. Sight म्हणजे डोळे, आपली दृष्टी. त्यांना आपल्याला काय दिसतंय त्या ऑब्जेक्ट बद्दल, सिच्युएशन बद्दल. हिअरिंग, what kind of sound we can hear. टच, how its texture is, एखाद्या गोष्टीचं टेक्स्चर कसं आहे. So that is sensory again. Smell, how it smells. Taste, how it tastes. And feelings, how do we feel after looking at that object or after knowing the situation, how do we feel. So all these are sensory details. Okay. Now the second thing which is important is organizing the information. Now organizing information means what? Yes, tell me. Hello. Organizing information means what? Now see, once we decide what is the category of the object and what qualities we are going to describe, we identify the characteristics, category and qualities, everything. Okay. Now we have to put that information in an organized manner. ती सगळी इन्फॉर्मेशन आपल्याला व्यवस्थित मांडणी करायची आहे. ऑर्गनायझिंग मीन्स व्हॉट? अ काइंड ऑफ प्रेझेंटेशन. हाऊ वी आर गोइंग टू प्रेझेंट इट. नाउ फॉर दॅट वी आर गोइंग टू यूज पर्टिक्युलर vocabulary, then expressions. Here vocabulary is important. expressions are important. Okay, and then logical sequence, and proper linking. Okay, proper linking, paragraph formation, all these things are important. This is how we organize the information. So for this we need a lot of practice. एखादा पॅरेग्राफ लिहिताना, डिस्क्रिप्टिव्ह पॅरेग्राफ लिहिताना आपल्याला ही माहिती कशी लॉजिकली प्रेझेंट करायची, कुठले एक्सप्रेशन्स यूज करायचे, वोकॅब्युलरी यूज करायची, प्रॉपर लिंकिंग कशामधलं लिंकिंग, वर्ड मधलं असेल, सेंटेन्स मधलं असेल किंवा आयडियाज मधलं असेल. सो देअर शुड बी प्रॉपर लिंकिंग. Okay, and then the paragraph or the written text. Yes, very good, Sachin. Yes, so it involves cognitive abilities. आपले cognitive abilities वापरून आपल्याला तो paragraph form करायचा आहे, and then it becomes more comprehensive, tangible, understandable. Now I want to give you one example, a very interesting example. Now suppose see, when I tell you that a particular person is sad, now for example, Rohita, she was sad. Rohita was sad. ती दुःखी होती. मी इथं काय सांगितलं तुम्हाला, फक्त मी एक गोष्ट तुम्हाला इन्फॉर्मेशन सांगितली की when I met Rohita, she was sad. Okay, a single statement. Now I want you to visualize how she was sad. I want you to visualize. मला तुम्हाला व्हिज्युअलाइज करून द्यायचं आहे की ती नेमक्या कोणत्या भावनिक अवस्थेत होती. सो फॉर दॅट आय नीड टू डिस्क्राईब हर इमोशन्स. ओके, हे मी डिस्क्राईब कसं करणार आहे? येस, मीन्स व्हेन शी वॉज सॅड, हाऊ शी वॉज बिहेविंग. She was crying, she was weeping, she was sobbing. When I use these words, you will come to know what actually, how actually she was behaving. ती sad असताना नेमकी ती कशी वागत होती. खूप मोठमोठ्यानं हुंदके देत होती का, किंवा फक्त सॉबिंग करत होती का? तर त्याच्यावरून आपल्याला लेवल ऑफ ग्रीफ कळते. बरोबर आहे. Then how she was looking like, okay, her cheeks were wet with tears, म्हणजे अश्रूंनी तिचे सगळं चेहरा भिजला होता का? So when I describe that way, it gives a vivid picture of the person. It gives details, right? And then we can make the appropriate judgment about a person or the situation. So there is difference between telling something and describing something. एखादी गोष्ट सांगणे आणि एखादी गोष्ट डिस्क्राइब करणे यात खूप फरक आहे. Now, in day-to-day life also, whenever we talk with many people, there are some people they actually describe in detail. एखाद्याला खूप असं डिटेल मध्ये डिस्क्राइब करायची सवय असते. काल मी इथं गेलो होतो, मग असं झालं. प्रत्येक गोष्ट असं मस्त चेहऱ्यावर एक्सप्रेशन आणून, छान छान वोकॅब्युलरी वापरून, काही आवाज वापरून, ऍक्शन्स करून आपण ते डिस्क्राइब करतो. सो दॅट टॉक बिकम्स मोर इंटरेस्टिंग. इवन द लिसनर्स गेट इन्व्हॉल्व्ड इन दॅट टॉक. And some people, they just tell you the factual details, that's all. So describing is a skill and that can be improved with practice. Yes, this we need to remember. आपण theoretical part बऱ्यापैकी बघितलेला आहे. In the next lecture, what we will practice different questions. वेगवेगळे questions आपण practice करायचे आहेत. For that we need a lot of vocabulary. आपल्याकडे खूप सारे adjectives असले पाहिजेत. सगळ्यात महत्त्वाचं काय? Adjectives. Whenever we describe an object or situation, we make use of adjectives, specific adjectives. तर हे adjectives and then certain expressions. And after that we will start practicing writing essays, descriptive essays. आता जे लास्ट इयरला एक्झामला आले होते त्यातले एक दोन प्रश्न सांगते म्हणजे तुमच्या लक्षात येईल what type of questions are asked on this topic. A memorable trip. A memorable trip. Write descriptive essay on an object in your house which is there for a long time. Which is there for a long time. Then an unusual, unexpected experience in your life. Describe an unusual, unexpected experience in your life. That can be a topic. Okay? So I would like to stop here. I'm having another lecture, so I should rush. Thank you so much. Today what you do, read some descriptive essays, try to learn.
लखन जांभळे
सोमनाथ बाबा लोहा हे पाटल्या सोमनाथ बाबा लोहा जलामा उर्फ जलामा तुझ्या कुठ किती आता चार चार सांगितली
दोन आली दोन दे
जा की रे सिरियल
काय वाहिनी
सुजल ताप कधी तुरची मी सारखा म्हणून इतर मधू कुठं लय मोठा आहे माझ्या बारका मधू माझ्या बारका नाही आपली तिथलं मोर आहे तिथे हॅलो हा अरे मेरा कभी मैं 1-1.5 बजे आने वाला 1:30 बजे के आसपास आने वाला 1:30 बजे ना हाँ खाली कर टाकी वेगळं केले खाली करून बोलत होते पुन्हा तर ह्या करत ऍडजस्ट करून टाकवायचं नसतं
ए जा की केरडान ए
धारपड़ का दीदी धारपड़ से है क्या
बरली
दीदी धारपड़ कितना टाइम हुआ दीदी का जी 12 बजे 1 बजे तक आता हूँ हाँ फक्त रोक कैसा गाड़ी भी नहीं कैसा है उनको बोलो थामो तो 1 बजे तक नहीं तो फिर चार दुकान तो एडजस्ट नहीं होता नहीं बालू है तो
दिखाई नहीं
विचार कौन अगर रहेगा तो लोड ये तो बाद में 1 बजे तक हाँ 1 बजे आता हूँ लक्ष्य हाँ बोलो मेरी तरफ पानी खाली करोगे तो
काय करवाय ना गाडी खाली कर मी तुझी कॅड भर तू जाऊ 10-15 मिनिट थांब मला
पड़ी गाड़ी की बर आता ये तो आधा तास ये तो बघा तू वो पानी खाली खाली कर हाँ ठीक है मैं भी आ रहा हूँ ठीक है आधा तास लगता है 10 मिनट में नहीं लगता आधा तास लगता है को 4-5 किलोमीटर लाभ है बोलो रास्ता तो खराब है दिया कि फोन किधर
सावंतवाडी
ओए हाँ ओए मालूम इधर सावंतवाड़ी को आलो हो सावंतवाड़ी में माहिती है का मालक रहता है वो तो विचार नहीं ये तो मारा आधा तास तुम्ही थांबा मी लगे की ये तो गाडी घेऊन बर थांबा जरा कुठली तुम्ही पाहिजे तर उन्हें सांगा पाणी खाली कसं करते